The following is a Just Green production brought to you by the Might Be News Network. What up, everybody? This is Relatable Radio, where it is always ladies' night. I have here with me Amy. Say what up.
Hello. Happy Tuesday, everybody.
Allison is back from the dead.
Hi.
We missed you.
And as usual, the man controlling the controls is Taylor Cooper.
Hi.
So what's going on, everybody? What's new?
How you feeling, Allison?
Better.
Yeah.
It kicked my ass.
Yeah, you still sound
it
pretty
kicked
rough.
my ass,
Yeah.
yeah. Fever. Like, first I thought it was a cold. I was fighting it. I was like, I'm doing a great job. And then it landed, like, in my chest.
Oh.
And it was awful.
That's like the death sentence for
Yeah.
me.
Yeah. I cried. Yeah, and
Oh.
he took off work. Yeah, I needed a few days.
So you had a fever with all that, too?
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you do meds, doctor?
I went to the doctor. I was working Saturday, and then I went to the doctor. And, like, they're so weird with medicines now. She's like, you can get Flonase for that, Mucinex for this. And I was like, look.
Can you just give me something?
Help me.
Give me one magic pill.
Like, I have
What
3
I'm
kids
here
at home.
for.
Help me.
Yeah.
I need to be better in the next 12 hours.
Right. So she gave me a cough suppressant and amoxicillin. And
Now, did the cough
An inhaler.
suppressant have like codeine in it, so you have to like take it at night?
no, it,
Oh, that
I
wasn't
don't
a good
know
one.
what it
then.
was, honestly. It was like take every 8 hours. I don't
Okay.
even know if it helped.
The
I
cough
feel like
syrup with
half the
codeine is
time-
like that. It's so
Yeah.
good.
They
Knocks
always
it right
give me
out.
ones that
Feels
are
so
like,
much better.
if you're having trouble sleeping, I'm like, no, that's the thing. I don't have trouble sleeping when I'm sick. Like, I can sleep fine. I need something for during the day.
Right.
Like, I
Yeah.
cough like crazy during the
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
And I get annoyed very easily with myself.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I have to be annoying everybody
Right.
around me.
Yep.
So I like live on cough drops. And it's funny because if you read the package, it's like you shouldn't have more than like 3. I'm
No.
like, I eat
3?
a bag. Like,
Yeah.
there's something on the bag.
Finish
that
one,
says-
pop in another,
Yeah.
and just
Yes,
continue on.
It's like continuation. Yes.
Yeah, I coughed to the point of like a headache.
oh, that's rough.
Yeah, no. Just pop in a cough drop.
Yeah.
So what kind of cough drops are you currently
My
using?
choice is the honey lemon.
Ooh,
Those are the
That's my
shit.
go-to.
Yes.
very nice.
Cherry for the win.
No.
Cherry
Yeah.
for the win.
No.
Those Ludens, whatever. They don't pass.
They are good.
They're
but,
popping.
Yeah.
Oh my God, they're so good.
Do you remember like the strawberry and cream cough
Yes.
drops back in the day? That
They still
tasted like
have-
straight candy.
They were good.
They were so good.
I forgot about them.
Yeah, they were really good.
They were really
Well,
good.
then they had the hard candies, I think strawberry and cream, right? Wasn't there like a candy?
maybe
like a
that's
hard
what
candy?
those two about. Okay.
I
There
was
was definitely
definitely
some sort of, I don't know if it was a cough, but it may have been just like there's like a different levels of cough drops. Some are cough suppressants, some are just like
Mm.
calming, whatever.
Yeah.
That shit was good.
Mm.
So good.
There's that one brand of cough drops. They do have a ton of flavors. I forget what Ricola or whatever it's called. Yeah. They got a ton of flavors.
They
And
don't
all-
pay us.
Yeah, they don't pay us. But yeah, they got a ton of flavors. It might have been one of those.
My
But,
kids
yeah.
have a cough drop. They make cough drop lollipops.
Oh.
Yeah. I
Wow.
discovered that. And then all of a sudden, Jackson, Mommy, I have a cough. I need one of my lollipops. I'm like, no.
They
But
do
yeah,
have
it's
like
genius.
a vitamin. It's not a cough drop. It's something like it
Oh,
looks
vitamin
like one, but-
C.
Yeah, that you take. You can take
Yeah.
every day.
Yeah.
The boys love it.
Those
Yeah.
are good. They're like citrus flavor.
Yeah.
They're really good.
Yeah, they are good.
Jackie, did you say what flavor you like?
These
Here.
the
about
I'm
honey
saying these.
lemon.
I'm looking at the back.
Yeah, we're gonna share
'em. Honey lemon. They actually, and they have them too where they're like sugar free, but it doesn't matter. I
No,
eat
yeah.
whatever I have. Whatever the biggest bag I can get is typically what I get. Don't leave them in your car,
Ooh.
especially in summer, because they will melt. I
Yeah.
was like, no, I have to go
Oh.
get more. So
Yeah, that would suck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sickness is definitely starting to go around. I know a bunch of people with strep throat. Like,
Oh, no.
Yeah, no, like
No.
bad. It's starting.
Tis the
I can
season.
feel it coming. It
Yeah.
is.
Tis the season. It's
Yeah.
here. You know, like
no.
School starting.
We've talked about like all the seasons changing and
Mhm.
fall and how much we love it and the holidays and shit. But now we're all gonna get sick.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's just the way it is.
Well,
You
the
take
second like
antibiotics.
we start using emergency the
Mhm.
like the
Mm.
packets.
That's what I eat. Yep.
yeah,
That's what I
and
use.
then we just
It didn't work
Once a
very well
day.
for you.
Yeah.
Time, Allison.
she probably started too late.
Yeah, I probably
Yeah.
did.
But I just do those all the time. I also, depending on like if I feel that congestion in like my nasal passages, I'll go and immediately start doing a nasal rinse.
I use a neti pot and it's
Oh.
amazing. It
Like
can knock it out.
we have like the Neobat, like the squirt bottle one, not like the tea
Same
kettle
difference.
thing. Yeah. I just have better luck with the squirt bottle because I don't have to like angle my face.
It is a
really
little tricky to like
stupidly
over the sink,
Yeah.
put it at a certain angle, and
so
you
that
gotta
drains out.
yeah, but it doesn't like go all over your
Yeah.
face and
Yeah.
Oh my God, this sounds.
but it is-
Complicated.
yeah,
The there's one that's like a spray bottle where you like put the water and the salt packet in, and then you just have to squirt it up one side, and it'll come down the
No,
other.
I never even know when she does it, but you would probably think that I'm like dying when I do it. Like it's bad because I go so hard. Like I squeeze that shit.
You're not
like,
even supposed to squeeze it that hard.
No, yeah, it like I shoot it up my face, and it like like just it's so bad.
The first time I did it, my mom was like, "What's wrong with you?" I was like, "It's going down the back of my throat," and she's like, "You're not doing it right."
That's gross, but it does help.
Yeah, no,
It does help.
and you feel better when you see the grossness coming out of you, as sick as it sounds. Like when you're just
God.
like, I can't believe that was just inside of
and I'm
me.
so glad it's not anymore.
And now it's not.
yeah,
So
Because you literally shoot it out of your body by
Yes.
doing that. It goes like it's.
you should.
gross.
I wish everybody could see the look on Allison's face right now.
oh, she's terrified right now.
I'm envisioning it in my
It's
head.
bad. It's bad. You
Yeah.
just like shoot this like saltwater shit up your face, up your
Up your
nose,
nose.
and it just the rest of it comes out the other side. It just pushes everything out. It's
Well,
really
now
gross.
that this has been a really
You have to
pleasant
do that though
conversation.
before it gets to your chest, because once
Yeah.
it's in your chest, you're basically
awful.
screwed.
yeah.
Then that's
It's
when
too
you
late.
go. I use a humidifier. I put the Vicks vapor rub. I put it like on my chest, like
Yeah.
everywhere, under my nose, so I can breathe.
Yeah.
and- yeah.
Yeah, it was bad. I'm better.
So
Just the
what-
lingering cough that
Yeah.
lasts forever.
So you got
Yes.
your family pictures done too, right?
Yeah,
I
they're
saw the
so
one of you in
good.
summer.
They're
It's
cute.
so
That's
adorable.
my favorite.
It's beautiful. Did she send
I
that
love
to you
it.
as like a preview
Yeah,
one? Yeah,
yeah.
she does that.
Um,
Like the one she
I'm like
really
waiting. I'm
likes.
like itching for them.
Yeah.
So I hope I get some today.
Well, I saw one of Danny in summer too, right? Of him throwing her
yeah,
up in the air.
she gave us
Oh,
like
cute. It
4.
It was adorable. I had one
Um,
just like that with Kevin and Jax.
Did you see the one where she wanted to take one of Danny and I? So we took like, and his hand is on my boob.
Yes.
Oh no, I missed that one.
I did see
I
it.
saw that too. It's hilarious.
You're like,
yeah.
Like mid squeeze. I'm like, great, thank you.
Uh-huh.
Christmas
Didn't you
card.
say like you wrote a comment? You wrote a comment like this sums up
Yeah,
your
sounds- yeah,
relationship.
totally,
Yeah.
Like I can't do anything.
Oh, I totally need to go find that. I missed that one.
Oh my God, it's so funny.
I saw the one of all of you, and Summer's got her hands up behind
Yeah.
her head like she's doing a little
Diva.
pose. Diva. Totally. It's
Mhm.
adorable.
At that point, she was like, it's over.
I'm
We're
done. Yeah.
we're
Yeah.
done with pictures.
And done.
Pictures are stressful. Like getting everybody in your house to look nice at the
Yes.
same time without and you, because like that's my problem is that I have it's a full makeup,
Yeah.
it's a full deal.
Yep.
And then
I started 2 hours before we had to be there.
yeah, and then Kevin's complaining the whole time because he doesn't want to do it, which means and so tension's up, which means the kids are now assholes.
Yeah.
I'm like, no,
Yep.
everybody, let's just go smile.
'Cause they
I
can
bribe
go
them. I'm
hone
like,
in on
you
that,
need
right?
to
I
do
was
this
like,
for
do
mom.
this
This
for
is for me.
me.
Exactly. I do the same thing. I'm like,
Yes.
I don't ask that much of you guys.
Yeah.
Once a year,
That's
I want
what I
us all to
said.
I
look
was gonna
nice.
ask how often?
Which
Yeah.
right now, and I'm totally slacking because I haven't even thought of it until you said something.
and
last
like
week.
what's funny is like Kevin's probably purposely not mentioning
Oh,
it because
yeah.
he doesn't want to.
But we use the pictures
Yeah.
for the Christmas card every year,
Mhm.
and I want once a year to have a nice picture of my kids.
Yeah.
Not like when they're running. I have a ton of pictures of them playing and being
Right.
silly, and like I want like a night, like
Yeah.
faces are clean.
Yep.
There's 2 good smiles.
Yeah.
They
You know
look
what?
nice.
You should almost like the next like. Do you have any weddings coming up that you guys are attending?
No, not
Because
really.
you could almost try to work it in like. all
Yeah,
right,
but I don't want
we
my
have
kids there.
at the wedding.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, no, that wouldn't work.
okay.
I mean,
Well, I figured they ought to be dressed nice, so then you just
True.
go get pictures done ahead of time and then go attend a wedding.
or like just sneak into somebody's wedding and
Yeah, yeah.
Use their photographer.
yeah.
Have you ever crashed a wedding?
No, I'm totally not brave enough to do that.
I mean,
He's so fun.
I know. We should try to do that
We should.
for the good of the show.
Just do it and talk about it. It'd be pretty awesome.
Have everybody go. Kevin will be doing the worm. Everybody's gonna be like, wait, who is
Who's
that?
this guy?
I crashed a wedding one time.
Oh, you did?
One time.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Where?
tell us more.
One time. It was actually up in Massachusetts. I went to a
smart move. You're not going to run into anybody you know.
I went to a Patriots Broncos game. This was a few years ago, and I was up there. And the hotel we were at, there was a wedding going on, and I ended up just going down there. And the whole joke of it all is because people told me all day that I looked like Tom Brady, and I had a Peyton Manning jersey on, so everybody was fucking with me. And so I was just like fucking with these people at the wedding, like, yeah, I'm his cousin or whatever. And they were like so hype about it. And I was just I was just, there just drinking and just having fun. Yeah. Me and a couple people that I work with, we were there. And it was hysterical. Like, we weren't in the wedding long because like by the time we got there, it was like late. But then we were all at the hotel bar like together, and we were just busting it up with all these random strangers just kicking it. And it was funny. That was funny. That was the only time I ever did that. And when I did it, I immediately thought like that this would be an awesome thing to do more often.
Yeah.
Like,
really would be hard to pick a hotel on a Saturday night.
Just don't show up early. You have to show up like halfway through or
once
towards
everybody's
the end.
really drunk.
Because you look like you're more important if you're coming in late night.
Not even that, but like people will hopefully be so drunk that they won't even realize that, oh, I just didn't even see you when you got here. Of course, whatever. Right. But I don't know. That's kind of how it was. I just played it cool, like I was just there and whatever. Who cares?
Gosh.
And then, like I said, by the time we got there, we went back out to the bar pretty shortly after that. But it was pretty fun.
I mean, I kind of crashed another wedding's reception. It was like the end of the night. We just got back on the bus to the hotel, and there was a wedding going on at the hotel. And I just walked in, saw like, I guess the DJ gave out like inflatable guitars and random things. I just like walked up to some dude and took it, and I ran away. And then he came and found me and pestered me the rest of the night. So whatever, but it was still really funny. Everyone's like, where the hell did you get that? And I was like, I stole it from some dude. It's fine. And then like clear as day, it's me because like I'm obviously a drunk girl with a inflatable guitar in my lap.
You were probably not hard to track down.
No.
At all.
No. Absolutely not.
Awesome.
Life goes on.
So how have you been enjoying The Wire, Jackie? Making it through The Wire with Jackie.
Making it through. We're on episode 10, which is funny. So I've been fading in and out of sleep a lot. It's tough on the couch. But we made it. It's really good. I am enjoying it.
I toned it down.
He did. That's a big help. It's a big help.
I toned it down because I'm still informative without being annoying. Because I do help her piece some of the pieces together. Like we were talking about Game of Thrones last time.
Yeah.
Where it is just during conversation, it's a lot of names. They just say a lot of names, and it's hard to like put a face to it or who is that they're talking about. So I just kind of help her put those pieces together as we watch it.
Do you offer that information, or do you only give that information when it's asked?
Both.
It's both.
Yeah.
It's a good mixture because I'm like, is that so-and-so? Is this the guy from what,
If I know it's a legit important plot piece,
like, oh, pay attention.
and she doesn't ask about it, I'm just like, yo, just so you know that's
important.
That's whoever, whatever, and he did this, and that's whatever.
Oh yeah, like that detail he's giving is the chick that was killed in her apartment. I'm like, okay.
There's the thing about The Wire is that there's so many, like the episodes are great, but like there's so many great scenes in the show. You know what I'm
that's
saying?
one of your favorite scenes.
So when they go into the apartment
and they're just dropping F-bombs.
That's all they say the whole time they're there.
It's really funny.
It's
though.
really
they did
funny.
It.
Like,
it's hilarious.
The writing of the show is great.
From a scale to 1 to Grey's Anatomy, where does it land?
Oh, they're two totally different shows. So it's really hard to say.
Okay, so from 1 to 10.
Because I do like crime shows, and this shows the crime side and the detective side, which I love. So I don't know. We're getting there. I do know. So we both fell asleep. I ended up I think I saw the end of episode 10, but I missed some stuff in the middle. So I had to leave for soccer this morning. We paused it. We had about 30 minutes left in the episode.
Yeah, something
How
like
long
that,
are the episodes?
An hour.
An hour.
Okay.
So we made it about halfway through episode 10. We'll finish it probably sometime.
And they're 13 episode seasons is what The Wire is.
Is it
I think there's
13?
one, maybe the last season's 10. I forget, but
Allison, have you ever watched The Wire
No.
or heard of it? Danny?
It was
It's on
what?
Netflix?
It was on for 5 years.
5 seasons. It started in what, 2002?
2002.
That was
Oh
it.
wow.
And where is it on Netflix?
No, it's HBO.
Oh, it's only
HBO.
HBO.
HBO Go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
However you watch it.
but it's pretty good.
It's one of their like early series that came on around, I guess, the time like The Sopranos
Oh, so
was
it's
popular.
older.
Yeah,
I
it's
didn't
like
realize it was that
2002.
that old.
Yeah,
2002.
that was the
Okay.
first season. Yeah. And then I don't remember how many years they took off in between, but they only made 5 seasons. It all has to do with the same group of people,
Except for-
mostly cops. Like
yeah.
there's different criminals and stuff, but it all ties together in the end.
Gotcha.
It's a crazy
And it's
show.
crazy because we are behind on The Walking Dead, but there's a lot of people from The Walking Dead who were on
Oh, really?
The Wire.
Yeah.
There's people
Michael
everywhere.
B. Jordan got his his
Yeah.
early
Okay.
start on
Mhm.
as Wallace on The Wire. Idris, what was his name?
Idris Elba.
Yeah, he was Stringer Bell. Like he's a pretty big part of the beginning part of the
He's gone
show.
on to be in tons of things.
Yeah.
now, so
The guy who plays McNulty's been in other stuff.
Yep.
Bunk. There's a bunch of people on
Yeah.
the show that have been. in a lot of
you'll be
shit.
like, why does this guy look familiar? Oh,
He's
was
in
on
The Wire. Like straight up.
Gotcha.
Like
And there's people I'm watching on The Wire. I'm like, how do I know him? And I go and I look him up. Like the female detective I knew from a different TV show I watched a few years ago. And you're like, oh yeah, that's what's her name?
Kima.
Kima.
Okay, yeah.
But she was some character on Body of Proof on ABC. I don't know.
There's a lot of like actors in the show that you just see scattered around. Like we watched a bunch of shit like before leading up to watching the show. It was like, oh, that person's on The Wire. Oh, they're on
Yeah,
The
he's
Wire.
like, oh, that's Omar from The Wire.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that's so and so from The Wire. I'm like,
How gangster's
Insert
Omar?
eye roll here.
Omar's
yeah,
hard.
insert really big eye roll here.
Omar's hard, right? Omar's the
Omar,
hardest.
yeah, I do like Omar.
Yeah, it's a cool show.
Fun fact too, the actor, I looked it up because I was like, does he always have a scar on his face? And he does. He got into a bar fight on his 25th birthday.
He has like
And
the
somebody
scar
cut
that
him
goes
away
like all the way from the top
from
of his forehead,
like forehead
like,
down.
Yeah,
He
It was
got
a
cut with a
crazy
razor
night.
blade
Jesus
apparently
Christ.
on his like 25th birthday.
he plays the
IMDb,
hardest
yeah.
character on The
IMDb.
Wire. His name's
Wow.
Omar, but
Omar.
he's like straight up gay, like straight up. He has boyfriends throughout the whole show, but he's the most gangster character on the whole show.
Wow, that's so cool.
Like he robs drug dealers. That's his job. Like that's what he does every day. Like he just finds other drug dealers and robs
The
them.
one thing
He's
he
not
pointed
even a
out-
drug dealer. He just gives it out and
He's
like takes
look,
money.
he
And
goes,
whatever.
look how they all react when cops roll up, right? And they're all just stay where they are, just act real
5-0,
casual.
5-0. They like
Right?
they make
They
announcements
stop
that the cops are
doing
coming.
right. They stop doing their like drug dealing and stuff. They just act real casual.
Yeah.
But when Omar shows up, they're
Yeah.
like, "Oh shit, it's Omar!" And they all scatter.
Omar's coming.
Omar's coming.
gosh.
Omar's coming, and then he does his little whistle.
Yeah, yeah. He whistles the farmer,
farmer
in the dell. Yeah, the cheese stands alone.
Yeah.
That's what he whistles as he walks with his Kevlar vest, his trench coat, and his sawed off shotgun. Like
Yeah,
he
that
just
sounds pretty gangster.
it's gangster.
Yeah.
He's hard, and,
And they
it's,
run. People run
Yeah.
away from Omar.
it's
So,
awesome. It's
Yeah.
an awesome show, and
I'll
I'm
watch
like
it.
glad that she really like she likes it. She's
Yeah.
enjoying it. I'm anxious for her to see how season 1 ends, because I know what's going to happen. Obviously.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see if she enjoys season 2. I don't very much, so I'm curious to see what she thinks of it.
I feel like that happens a lot with TV shows. When
Yeah.
you get into the second season, it gets weird. Or they
I feel like they plan the first season, right? They're like, okay, this is gonna be great. We have to make it like catchy and
Hope
grabbing
this
and
works.
gotta get
so that
people
we
in.
can get a season.
And then
2.
they're like, get to second 2 and they're like, oh fuck, what are we gonna do now?
Well, does anybody here watch Breaking Bad? Did anybody watch
Yes.
Breaking Bad? You did?
no.
I did.
Did you like the beginning of that show?
The first Kevin watched the first season and I'm like, what the fuck is the shit that this is horrible. Like this is
Yeah.
the worst people in the entire world and this is what you're watching. I'm like, this is just fucked up. And so I didn't watch it. He finished it, or maybe I don't even know. He continued to watch it. I didn't. And then at the later seasons, he'd be watching it, so I'd be sitting there watching with him, and I was like, oh, this is really, really good. So then I went back
Yeah.
and started from the beginning and rewatched it.
I feel like the first 2 seasons of Breaking Bad were just boring as shit and just sucked. But I felt that way during the time that I was watching it, which I was binging it.
Mhm. course.
I didn't watch it like as it was coming out or whatever. And same with The Wire. Like first time I watched The Wire, I binged it, which I think changes everything, obviously.
Mhm.
But I feel like Breaking Bad was like really boring in the beginning, and then got really good
And
at the end.
Yeah, the end was like it was mind blowing.
Game
all
of
the
Thrones
shit
is
that
the same
happened.
thing. Game of Thrones is the same thing.
Yeah.
I feel like the first like
started
couple
There
Game
was,
of
like,
Thrones,
season,
like
what,
5 times. by
season, like,
myself.
yeah.
I started it and then was like, I can't do this, and then finally got back into it. And then, but there was a slow point at season 4 maybe,
Yeah.
and it which happens a lot at shows, that midpoint, like, and then I'm like, and I tell people like, you just have to get through it. It's
Keep
worth
pushing.
it. Just keep going.
Because it got better. Like the last 2 seasons have been crazy. Do you watch Game of
No.
Thrones? No. Oh my
No.
God, Allison! You
I
gotta
know.
Allison,
watch
what
it.
do you
what
watch?
French
There's got to be
show
something.
are you watching
today?
I
You were
just
6, so
watched.
did you watch a lot?
What is? I can't pronounce it. It's on Netflix. It's about this girl who went in high school. She was like really fat. She lost 80 pounds. Starts with an I. Insatiable. Something like that.
That sounds similar or familiar, but I don't know.
I binged it hard. It was so funny. I
Yeah?
loved it.
Very
Loved
nice.
it. What else am I watching? I am watching
You
the
did-
Purge
Oh,
series.
yeah. Did you watch the movies?
Yes.
You did. And did you like them?
Terrifying. They're terrifying.
Yeah, I never watched them because I'm like, that's not something I would want to watch. I'm not.
Yeah,
into
it's
that whole
terrifying
thing.
because it's not far fetched.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy, but the series is terrifying. You have to watch it.
And it's on which channel?
USA,
USA. Okay. I kind of want to watch it.
it's scary.
Kevin would definitely be down. To watch
I'd be
that. He
down to
liked
watch
the
it.
I'm just
movies.
going to forewarn you. I need to put in more work on Grey's Anatomy. So we're going to have to pump the brakes a little bit on The Wire.
Speaking of pump the brakes, last week because we had that conversation, like I can't tell you how many times I used it in conversation because it's just so perfect.
It is.
Just pump the brakes, and I would use it. and I would be like, that's
You're welcome.
Pump,
Thank
Now
you.
your
Thank
life
you
is
so
forever
much.
changed.
pump the brakes because you don't want to. Don't stop, but
Right.
Yeah.
pump.
Slow it down.
Yeah.
I made it through. I'm on like episode 6 of season 13.
All right, I'll make a deal with you. Ready? The Red Dead Redemption video game I'm getting comes out October 26th.
That's so far away.
Yo,
I'll be
but
done by then.
We'll be done The Wire by then. You know what I'm saying?
and I'll be done Grey's Anatomy
No,
by then.
you can start Grey's Anatomy up October 26th.
No.
Right when like I'm
No,
downloading
no.
the thing. And then we can just go our
No.
separate ways.
The new season of Grey's Anatomy starts Thursday. This Thursday.
this Thursday.
And I'm only in season 13. There's a whole season 14 I still have to get through.
Oh wow.
She's busy.
I'm busy.
Yeah, she's
booked.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. The next the next episode, I don't think I'll be able to talk about getting through The Wire.
Fine.
I'll talk about.
Let's do a follow up when it's
We
done.
just witnessed one of
You
your
guys
first
finished
married
it.
fights.
When you're done, yeah. No, when we're done, when we finish season 1, we'll come back to it.
Okay. Yeah, it won't take long
Yeah, that'll be a couple
After
weeks.
Grey's is done.
Yeah.
after Grey's.
After Grey's is done.
It's fine.
We'll figure it out.
Allison, did you watch? I know we have a similar love of
Mhm.
very like corny teenage,
Love it.
high school.
Any
movies.
teenage show,
Oh,
movie,
yeah, I watched
I'm
that
there.
movie 1,000 times. Who recommended it?
Allison did.
Probably
The
me.
Kissing Booth.
The Kissing
Yes.
Booth.
Yes.
So good.
I watched it and was
So
like,
good.
This
I
is
love it.
amazing. It's
It's like
all the good
everything you
feels.
wanted.
It's
Yes.
Taylor
perfect.
hated it. Taylor hated it.
Of course.
I didn't
yeah,
watch
that's
it.
okay. It's not for you.
You watched some of it because I watched it 1,000
I
times.
watched some of it. Yes, I did, and I was like, "Wow, this is corny as shit."
No,
mean,
I
you know
also.
exactly
what was
what's
the
gonna
other
happen.
one? The one with the letters.
The
Okay.
boys I loved first.
oh, that
something
sounds
like
that. Sounds, that was not as good,
Not
but
as
it
good
was
as the
still.
Kissing Booth. Yeah.
It was still good, and it was based in Canada, which is always weird to see things based in Canada because nothing ever.
and then
is.
I watched that movie the movie something with a loser.
I'm searching,
But it was
now.
the same guy in that other movie with the letters. Are we all on the same page here?
No.
Sierra Burgess is
Yes.
a loser.
Yes.
I have not. What's that? What's the premise of that one?
Catfishing.
Oh, do you watch that show, Catfish? It's totally. It's one of my week. Like I can sit and watch
Yeah.
Catfish on
Yeah.
MTV for like ever.
The movie is
Anyway.
a little like, that'll never happen. It would never happen.
Well,
Hey, the one episode of Grey's Anatomy I just watched recently, a guy catfished the girl and he showed up and she was like, "You're not the person," because she had just showed a picture right before surgery. You know, he's got to show up because she's getting surgery.
Of course.
Because everyone has to get in that OR stat.
Yo, one of the funniest things I've witnessed in Grey's Anatomy, because I do pop in and watch it from time to time. One of the funniest things is, what's her name? Dakota?
No, Arizona.
Whatever.
He always wrong state. He's like,
So-
Dakota?
No, Arizona.
I heard from the other room while I was playing video games that at one point she got her leg amputated or something.
Yeah, they were in
yeah.
a plane crash.
It was this big fucking deal. Everybody's like, "Oh my god!" and her, like wrecked her lesbian marriage and stuff.
It did.
And then, a couple seasons later, it shows her in like this open-toed shoe or whatever.
yes. Totally not a prosthetic.
Like totally not at all.
At least shoot her from the
What?
waist up if you know.
I just like noticed it and I was like, "Will, what the fuck?"
He's like, that's her regular fucking leg.
They didn't show,
I'm
but
like-
she got a whole brand new one.
I'm like, yeah.
Like, I legit know that
Oh
her
my
name
God.
isn't Dakota, but I also legit have no idea that her name is Arizona. So I just always say Dakota.
What else? You said something else, and
one
I
of
was
my
like,
favorite crazy scenarios on Grey's Anatomy is when there was the bomb inside the person and,
and
Meredith was
put her-
holding it.
Yeah,
And like it was
That
that's
was-
a little far fetched.
that was like season 1.
yeah, it was way
I
back
think
in
I
the
saw
day.
that episode
Yeah, we're
actually.
just standing there.
Yeah.
I
and,
did
like,
start it.
That's
at one
because
point.
he got hit with a homemade thing, and it didn't go off, and they didn't realize that until like the wife showed up to the hospital, and then they
Mhm.
were like, "Oh my god!" And someone was running through the halls. It's still pretty vivid in my hand. That was like the first time Meredith almost died, right?
One of like the
One-
15,000
yeah.
times she almost died.
The one thing I don't like is like they don't talk or bring her kids in enough now. She's got 3 kids, and they're
I
like
want to know how
never
she
shown.
balances that. She's
Well,
like
I thought they got watched at the like
Hospital,
daycare of the
daycare?
hospital, but then she's leaving at night. And I'm like, where are your kids?
and you only see him sometimes.
And then she's like,
at the
Zola,
house.
Bailey, like, where's your baby? Where's the baby?
the funny part, so I, as a mom, like they show shots of her in her bedroom, and there's like no kid shit around. There's no nothing. Like there's
Right.
no evidence a child lives in the house. And I'm like, that's bullshit. At
Yeah.
the very least, there's a pile of dirty clothes on her floor, all full of kid clothes, or there's a random like
Yeah.
ball
Yeah.
or like something that's there's a
Yep.
sippy cup on the table. Like, please,
Yeah.
you're
Her
right.
house
There's
is
no
not
way.
messy enough for
I found a
kids.
dirty diaper
No.
in my bed yesterday. So,
See,
yeah.
this is what happens.
Yep.
Real
Like,
mom
what's
shit.
that? I'm like patting it. Like, what is that? Put my fingers inside of it.
It wasn't a poopy diaper, was
No,
it?
it wasn't. It was very full though.
No, I come out like it's funny because I'll just appear and like see Jackie watching the show. Like, I can't see the TV when I come out of the other room. I can just see her. And most times she's just sitting there very content, enjoying herself, watching the show. And then sometimes I come out and she's just all emotional and like flustered.
Yeah.
And I'm
When
like,
the
what's
main
wrong?
characters die, it gets
like they do in like
emotional.
every episode. It gets emotional.
Yeah.
Christina left, and like she didn't die, but she left, and that
that
upset
was
me.
sad.
And I was hoping that at least they'd do like a phone call where you could like hear her, but they haven't even done that.
They've referenced her.
They've
before
referenced
because
her.
they sent. Oh, never mind. I'm not going to say anything because you're not caught up.
How
Yeah,
dare
there's
you.
there's reference to Christina occasionally.
But they even Callie, like Callie left at the end of season 12, and it was not a big to do. Like, but she's not on the show anymore.
Now
so it's
2
like,
characters left this season.
well, that I know. I've heard that
Dakota.
yeah, Arizona and April Kepner
And
both
April.
left, which upset me. But I'll get through it and figure it out. April, it's from time to time does get annoying, but overall, I like her character.
Yeah.
But I heard that they were both no longer going to be on the show.
Mhm.
But Callie left, and they didn't make a big she didn't say bye.
She just pieced out.
She's just like Arizona, which, by the way, that Arizona would never win parental rights over that child. Can we admit this? That's Callie's biological
Daughter.
child.
She was like going off about this the other night. I'm just like, I
was
don't
like,
know.
this would never happen. They did this to add drama to the show. They don't need to add drama. Like, they could have let Arizona go on and be upset about it. But Callie is the birth mother, legit birth mother.
And they weren't even
And
together
she's-
when she got pregnant,
Exactly.
technically. Which she
Yeah.
adopted her, didn't she?
Yeah, I think she
What's his
did.
name died?
Right. But even still, I'm
daddy?
sorry. I'm sorry. If I wasn't the birth mother and someone else was, because let's say I'm like, hypothetically, I'm a lesbian. I would not fight for parental rights over that child. I would try to make it work, but I'm not going to sit there and be like, I have more claim to this child than you.
But if you've been with that child since the day the child was born,
this is true,
and you adopted that child, then that's your child.
Well, and she was the reason for the wreck. Let's be honest here. Arizona was not paying attention. Callie took her seatbelt off to go do that, and then she almost lost Callie and the baby.
So that bitch doesn't deserve that kid.
Fuck that bitch.
Wow.
Well, on that note, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back with more Relatable Radio.
Hey everybody, this is Kevin Reevey. Check out Might Be Sports exclusively on MBN Network.
I watch sports. I don't analyze sports. You know what I mean? I watch it, like you said a few minutes ago. There's nothing better to me than football on Sunday. It's like this thing. When football season starts, everything else stops for me. I tell Jackie all the time, you have, just like the Eagles, you have a bye week. You can pick the week. I don't care what it is. That Sunday is yours. Other than that, football Sunday, that's what it is. Period.
New episodes every Wednesday. Why? Because I asked nicely.
Welcome back to Relatable Radio. You can make sure you check us out every Tuesday on iTunes and SoundCloud. We will, the website is mbnnetwork.com. So make sure you check it out.
And all the other podcasts are also on there. Check them out. Something for everybody.
All the other less important podcasts.
Well, yeah.
Precisely. See,
Look
now
for
you
the
get
purple.
it.
That's us.
Yeah, the purple logo.
That's good. Yeah.
The pretty one.
Yeah.
That doesn't show up on iTunes, but on SoundCloud.
It does?
It does.
Yeah.
All the SoundCloud, they're all different colors. Pretty.
It is pretty.
It's pretty.
So
Episodes every Tuesday, guys.
Tit.
Yeah.
So
I thought you said tit.
tits.
Tits.
Titties.
Tits McGee. Speaking of tits, let's talk about some date night ideas.
Yeah. Date night ideas. Grabbing titties.
That's like after the date.
It's like, what is that? Second date? Third date? Grabbing
Depends.
titties. Depends how it goes.
No judgment
Depends
here.
on if you say, can I grab your titties?
Yeah, you need to
Answer's
basically
probably
get
no
consent.
if you ask
so-
it that way.
Yeah. What do you ladies like to do on date nights?
Well, there's a lot of things I'd love to do, but never happen.
Mhm.
Or things I've
Yeah,
done
I'm right there with you.
once, and we've done an escape the room. We did a murder mystery dinner.
Where'd
which
you
those
do
things
that
were
at?
years apart. Which one? The dinner.
murder- yeah.
It was in Maggiano's in KOP. It was so much fun. I wasn't sure. I didn't know what to expect going into it. The food was awesome. And then there's all these, you don't know, the person sitting next to you could be an actor. You just don't
Shut
know.
up.
Yeah. So, and there's a ton of people. There were maybe 50 plus people. And so somebody comes in and they're talking about what you're going to do there. And then somebody runs in and fires a gun or is oh my God, blah, 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 and freaks out. And it's this whole interactive thing. And then you have to figure out obviously who did it.
So it's like
clues.
Clue?
And it's just kind of,
Okay.
yeah.
Which is
Okay.
probably why I
And
want to do it.
You
so
have
badly.
a piece of paper with
Hint,
questions you have to answer as a table. And so you go around, talk to different people at different tables.
And you knew
and,
this was coming up and you signed up to do that, right?
Yes,
Like,
no,
okay,
I wasn't just sitting eating dinner one night and it was
and
oh
you're
my
like-
God, someone's been shot.
Oh my God, I would die. This is it.
Everybody take cover.
But it was a blast. I mean, you have to really be good at it. You need to be comfortable talking to random strangers. Because but everybody's in the game. So
Yeah.
everyone, you'll lean over and talk to the person, next to you and even things and stories people are telling as you're just sitting there and talking like you would in any social function may be related. You have to figure out this person looks suspicious. That person's definitely fake. And then at the end you realize, no, they're normal. They're not fake.
He's just awkward.
Because at the end, then they'll tell you everybody, every table submits their answers.
Oh,
And then you get
fun.
judged on it. You win a little something.
Okay.
At the end, and then they'll tell you who the actors were, who the characters were, who actually did it. Yeah, Yeah, so like
fun.
as you're going up to like you're talking in the buffet line, right? And you're trying to like talk to people and like, oh, did you see this? And you're getting tips and things from other people, and it was a lot of fun. Yeah,
Oh,
That sounds awesome.
it was
Yeah.
really awesome. Have you guys ever done an escape the room?
no.
Yes.
I don't get out much.
Yeah.
You've done one?
I don't.
Yeah, it was
Shit.
awesome. We had a lot of fun. It was like a murder mystery kind of deal as well.
Yeah.
Like we had to solve a murder, right? Like this guy killed his wife.
Yep.
But
You
we
guys
had
are
to-
probably great at that. You watch guys kill their wives all the time on TV.
This was
Yeah.
before all that, though.
Yeah, it was. But we
This
we
was a couple
still
years
like
ago.
the group that we were with, we all did like a really good job. Like we were just legitimately trying to uncover clues. Like I was like reading all like
He
through
was
all
like
this,
reading these like old love letters, and it turns out, and it seems so silly because you're like, you don't know, I have to find a key somewhere and this and that, but the letters actually led to questions, and we had to. There was like was it a breaker box?
yeah.
And depending on the questions that were on the board, all related back to the letters he was reading.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, the wife was having an affair? Was her lover
French or whatever.
Yes
yeah.
or no? And yes was for on, no was for off or whatever. And then that's how you
Yeah,
get
so-
the lights to
and-
turn on in the last room.
So,
We
yeah.
had a
it's
secret
crazy.
room we didn't even know about at one
Oh,
point. Literally, like,
yeah.
we were doing stuff on shelves, and all of a sudden, and nobody
Thing
knew it was there.
opens?
All of a sudden, it opens, and everybody's like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty crazy.
It was so much fun,
It was a
and
lot
they're
of
not
fun.
expensive
No, they're
at
not
all.
No.
You can get tickets for like
I'm actually
12
supposed to go
bucks,
do
20
one
bucks.
next weekend.
I need to like start planning dates and
I
not
thi-
like
yeah, it's my issue.
Well, we're going. So it's a couple birthdays are coming up, like mine, but we're really going out for two other people's birthdays who are like 4 days before mine. But whatever, I just grouped myself in there.
yes, you should. Like it's my birthday too.
I'm a Libra, so we're celebrating mine too.
But we're going to the Phillies game. That's a date night we got coming up soon.
Oh, we have a couple jam-packed weekends.
Yeah, we
coming
do.
Up.
We do. We
Also,
have
do you remember what that was like?
we have the Phillies game. We have J. Cole,
J. Cole.
oh, fun.
and then we have the Eagles game.
Yeah, not
Oh,
all
man.
the same weekend, but
Well,
J.
That'd be a hell of a
Cole.
weekend.
J. Cole and Eagles are the same weekend.
Seriously,
Yeah.
that's gonna be
Yeah.
a lot
wow.
fun,
Yeah.
but like you're gonna be
I know.
exhausted.
Exhausted.
Yeah. Well, we're taking off that Monday,
Good
Yeah.
call.
which is nice.
Good call.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it'll be a nice little date weekend.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
A lot to talk about.
It's funny because we've gone to different sporting events this year, and we've trying to see all of them.
One of each.
We did. We made a goal
Yeah.
to go to one professional sporting event in Philly. And he went to a Phillies game for his bachelor party.
Mhm.
Obviously, I didn't go. I wasn't invited. Rude. But I looked at him the other day and I was like, I didn't make it to a Phillies game and we're running out of time.
Oh yeah.
And he's like, no, let's do it next year. I'm like, no, it was our goal and we're going to do it. So we were at dinner Thursday night and we decided to look and tickets were pretty cheap. So we got tickets for Friday night.
Good.
Nice.
Yeah. So we're
So
going.
we're going to
Nice.
make it happen now.
There you go.
Yeah. Goals. You know?
Goals.
We're doing
Relationship goals.
goals. Yeah. That's like what we do on date night. We like to do, I mean, our most common date night, I would say, is movies. Dinner and a movie.
Mhm.
Movie
Yeah.
tavern. We love the
We do
movie
like
tavern.
movie
You know, they
Tavern.
changed the menu recently, and I went, and it sucked.
Really?
I was
How
so.
recent? We haven't gone in a
It
while.
was a few weeks ago. Cole and I went. I'm like, oh, I can go to movie tavern. We'll just grab something to eat there. Easy. I love it. And like the menu was totally different, and it was not good.
Dude, they got, what did they get rid of
Everything
that
we
we
got
liked?
was bad.
The mozzarella sticks.
No, the mac and cheese
the mac and
bites.
cheese bites. They got rid of that shit.
Oh, they had the best mac and cheese, and we always talked about filling one of our movie tavern tankers with that because you can fill it with food, you can fill it with drinks, and we didn't get to do it because they got rid of them, and we were like, "Why?" They were like the best appetizer on your menu.
I
And
get
they're
like the same thing every time there. They're like the,
Lots-
Taylor, you want to know what I would get?
what?
The fried pickles.
I would get them,
Love
but he
them.
wouldn't eat them,
They're
and then I have to
so
eat them all by
good.
myself.
Ugh.
I've had them; they are
They're
good.
really good.
No, but that's our most common date night, I would say. Outside of that, we do concerts
and
and games.
sporting events.
So fancy. Allison,
No,
what do you,
I
you
don't-
and Danny?
honestly-
When's the last time you even went on a date night?
I don't know the last. I mean, we went out for dinner. I mean,
Where'd you go?
2 weeks ago to his mom's restaurant.
Okay.
Oh, it was so good.
So
That
good.
place is amazing.
But finding a sitter is rough.
Yeah.
rough. I'm like, where are all the teenagers at that are
I
reliable?
I won't let people I don't know watch my
especially with
kids.
Summer. She's too little. Like the boys will be like, yo, she did that.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, it's hard. It's hard to go out anymore.
And my
we
primary
do
sitter
make
just had a
sure-
baby, and now I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
can't do
We
that
do
now.
make sure, like, anniversary, we like to get dressed up and go to Del Frisco's.
Oh, that's your thing.
And make it like a city,
Yeah.
night event. And then we see the Christmas lights. And so hopefully we didn't get to do it last year just because I was huge, ready to pop. But hopefully we'll do it this year. Danny, we're going to do it this year.
Making it
Yeah,
happen.
make a note.
Point blank.
Yes.
Period. Listen to your wife.
So we can never think of date nights, or there's no sitter, or there's no whatever.
Yeah.
So I was on Facebook, and Facebook told me all these wonderful things because Facebook's like, oh, this is perfect. for you.
Facebook's listening.
Facebook is
That's
listening.
so
Creepy.
weird.
So it was a date night, like date box subscription box, and I'm like, oh, I'm totally gonna try this. It was like, I think I had a coupon, but like it's like say like $30-$40 for 1 month, but that's for a whole date, right? So I signed up for it. Kevin's like, this is retarded. I'm like, whatever, you're doing it. We had to take this like little survey like to find out like are you surprised at that? No, not at all.
You pulled out a great Kev impression. like, this is retarded.
You do a little survey of like what kind of stuff you're into, what you like. They have like date box. You can do one for like out on the town. So I'm sure they have like, that will take you on like an adventure or go to a new restaurant or experience or something in the city. Or you can do the ones at home, which is what I opted for. It's like
It's just
I
easy.
can't get out of my house.
Right.
Put the kids to bed. We can do this.
Yep.
So the first one we got, which P.S. Kevin refused to do, and we never did. It just sat there, because that's my life. It was like a murder mystery game. It came with a downloadable Spotify playlist for music.
Okay.
There was like a popcorn, like real popcorn to like pop. They always
Okay.
include like a snack, an activity, and like a conversation starter, something to sit. So you have something to talk about besides like your kids or work or,
Yeah.
The second one I got, Cole and I did. We had a little date
Aw,
night. It was
cute.
around Christmas, so it came with 2 Christmas balls and like glitter glue and ribbon and all the stuff to like decorate them. To put like a picture. Was that a picture? You could put a picture inside. There was that, and then there was a game. It was all Christmas songs and the titles, but it was like
Oh.
Pictionary. You had to draw.
I'd be so good at
And
that.
it was so much fun. And the kids could do it because some of them were like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. So like they would, we tell them what it is and then they draw. And it was a lot of fun. And then Oreo truffles, the stuff to make Oreo truffles.
Oh.
Yeah, that was good. Cole and I made
That,
those. They
I
were
think that caught
delicious.
Taylor's
Yeah.
attention. He's like, what? Oreos?
What
Yeah.
is this? You found this on Facebook?
Facebook told me about it, but it's called Date Box and it's a subscription box.
Okay.
So you can they have a digital version that's like $8, which gives you like the PDF of the plan and the date and the link
Okay.
to like the playlist. Or you can get the actual boxes. It's like once a month. And they have like different price points of if you just buy one, it's like $40. If you buy like 3 months, it breaks it down. But even $40 for a date, like you go to the movie tavern, you're spending
yeah.
crazy amounts of money.
$100
Yeah.
easy.
Yeah, and that's without alcohol.
Yeah.
It is you just BYOB in this case, even cheaper. But it was really, really cute. It was awesome. Highly recommend it, even if it's for dates with your kids.
Yeah, it's a good
Because-
idea.
They have ones that have like you can it's like the what am I trying to say? Like the paint. It comes with like canvases and like paint and stuff, you guys,
Okay.
or like sushi making or like random. It's really cute. It's awesome.
That's pretty
I was very
interesting.
impressed.
Let me check that out.
Yeah, you check it out. And actually, so I have a free giveaway this week for Datebox. It's their PDF version of the date. It comes with like some recipes to make for dinner. There's a link to the Spotify playlist. There's a conversation starter, and then like a packet of like kind of things important for have a successful relationship. And it's like a little blurb, little
Very
box.
nice.
So if you want to hit us up on Facebook, you can email us at radio.relatable@gmail.com. Twitter is at relatable_radio. You can check out the website, go to Facebook. If you know any of us, just send us a message and we'll shoot you over the free date night.
Awesome.
Check it out. Also comes with a coupon for 50% off your first subscription. They don't pay us.
They don't pay us.
We're just doing this for you guys.
That's
But
very cool.
if you're interested in it, there is a coupon as well.
Very awesome.
Yeah.
Very awesome.
First one to, I guess, respond.
Yeah.
Right.
I have multiple.
Oh, you
I do
so
have
just,
multiple.
Just hit,
Wow.
us up.
hit
Just hit us up. We
We'll
want to give
send
you
it
some
out.
shit.
Wow.
Proves we're the shit.
Yeah.
Girls are the
right?
shit.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
Rainy nights, perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very
Yeah.
cool. Well, excuse me. I have, I guess, an update from last week.
Oh,
We talked about the Hulu Live.
Yeah.
They don't pay us.
they don't pay us.
We pay them now.
We now pay. Damn it. We're doing this wrong.
But yeah, so we signed up for a free trial,
Mhm.
and I think we're going to cut the cord. I mean, I there's pluses and minuses to this, and
What's the Hulu Plus and what's the Hulu Minus?
so the Hulu Plus, the TV or whatever, you can pick your channels. There's tons of channels, tons of stuff that we don't even get on our cable
Yep.
subscription,
True.
like Freeform, stuff like
Ugh.
that. The
It's like
Hallmark
best
Channel
TV
movies.
station ever, by the way.
Especially now because Halloween's coming up and then Christmas.
Christmas,
And-
other. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like
it's
we don't
like
have that on our
It was
cable.
important to me.
Yeah.
So like, and it does. It adds stress to her life that we
Discovery
don't have it.
ID. Is that on there? Do
I
we feel?
think-
No, it was something different. I think.
So I don't remember. But anyway, there's a bunch of stuff. Live sports hasn't been an issue. I've been watching the baseball.
So is it only
football, all
certain
that stuff.
channels or is it all the games? Like what?
It's
Like hockey, you can only like Comcast Sportsnet. Some of the games are only broadcasted on certain stations. So
No,
does it just cover like
I got
the
Fox, CBS, FS1. So like I can't go through and like it because it does it by my zip code, by our
Mhm.
zip code. So like I can't go and like essentially watch any NFL game.
Oh, okay.
It's the ones that are in our
Just
being
broadcasting
broadcasted in our area. Yeah. So like I didn't get this and automatically get like the Sunday ticket or whatever. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah, where you get
The
all
red zone and
yeah.
stuff. Like this is just
Wait, so
straight
so-
up what we have here.
just a work the system question. So it's zip code, you said, but is that your billing zip code, or can you put in any zip code to say if you're like from another state and you're living here right now and you want to watch all the games?
That's a good
on that.
question.
I don't know.
I believe
Sorry,
it's your
that'd be
billing
pretty-
zip code, and
that
I
would
just
make
do it by
sense.
that.
Hulu, it would be much cooler if you could pick a zip code.
Yeah,
Let us pick it and change it when we want.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's pretty interesting. The downside is that it's currently in beta, so it's not like the final version of this. And in the version that they have right now, you can only get the Hulu with commercials.
Yeah, that
which
sucks.
we've always
Gotcha.
done the extra buck or two for the no commercials, at least for the streaming service.
Yeah.
Like I understand if you're watching live TV, obviously there's going to be commercials.
Mhm.
I get it, no problem. But if I want to stream whatever,
Yeah. What are we watching? And I
like
was-
movies, there's no commercials. But if you were
For
watching
shows,
a
yeah.
show, they always
I would
put
use them to
commercials
watch
on it.
Grey's Anatomy.
Not only that, but I feel like it's frequent.
It is.
They
It's
put in more than they would.
You know what really annoys
Mm.
me is when they're like the same commercials over.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
especially if you're binge watching one show, they do the same commercials each one, and you're like, I am so tired of seeing this commercial.
Oh,
and you can't
the
fast
Hallmark
forward
channel,
through it,
right.
and it's just like
The
ridiculous.
Hallmark Channel does that. All
Yeah.
their commercials are the same, and I'm like,
So, in other words, like for me, and this isn't like a number rated review, but I'm still going to keep Netflix. I think we're still going to keep that. We have the Amazon, so we have the Prime thing
The
too,
Amazon.
which is cool. I mean, they got
Now,
original shit
all we have
too.
to do is contact Verizon and update our bill.
Yeah, which is still basically going to be the same because we're just going to keep the internet, which is so dumb, which
Yeah,
we
but-
talked about last time. But
Yeah.
it is what it is. But I think that's what we're using. We've been using it all week.
1 through 10, where you at?
I'd give this shit a 10 if I could get rid of the commercials on
I'd
the
say an
streaming stuff. Yeah, I'd go 8
Yeah.
with it. That's
And
cool.
it's
fair.
live, or is there
There's a
just a-
delay.
There's a
like 30
delay.
seconds or like 2 seconds?
Yeah, probably 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
Hard to say. We never timed it out, right? Did we?
yeah, well no, I'm watching in this time space continuum. I'm watching the Eagles game on my phone, which is
You're
another
actually
cool
participating
thing.
much more than I thought you would this episode.
Well, that's another cool thing though. Like I'm watching it on my phone. This is live TV. Like with probably like a 30-second delay because
Great
yeah, it's a great picture. And but and I can. It's not just the game. I can watch whatever I want.
That's an iPhone, Amy.
Yeah.
Was that good
Hashtag
picture?
overrated.
But I like it. Yeah, I'd go with an 8. if they could get rid of the commercials, I'll pay an extra couple bucks for it. Like when I'm streaming something, I don't want to watch commercials. That's stupid.
Yeah.
If it's on live TV, I get it. That's fine. But like, come on, what the fuck? It's stupid, right? It's stupid.
It is stupid.
Imagine if Netflix had commercials.
Ugh.
I wouldn't watch Netflix.
I
get
even
mad
hate
that-
the introduction. I'm like, skip
intro. Skip intro.
Yeah.
It should automatically
into
skip
it.
when
This
you're.
is how I got
Only the
through so
first-
many things of Grey's Anatomy. Recap? I don't need a recap. I
Nope.
just
I
watched
just
the
watched it
past
5
12
seconds ago.
episodes. I don't need no recap.
Right.
You should just assume that you're watching.
I
Because
think this is what it
Yeah.
should do. The
Oh, yeah.
first episode in that like block, they should. You could have the intro, and you can have the option to skip it or not. After that, in that countdown, 15 seconds, it should never play.
No.
Go right into it. I'm here. I just watched it.
Well,
I'm good.
Netflix originals never play intros.
Yeah, which is
which I love.
awesome.
Yeah.
I want to watch that shit
Oh, fair.
again.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah.
It's been a while since we watched a Netflix original. There wasn't a movie.
Ozark. Well, yeah.
Yeah,
not
Ozark.
a movie.
I watched Atypical.
Did you? I want to watch
I
that.
watched
Is it
some
good?
of that. I watched the first
love
little
it.
bit. It was really good. I
I've
really
heard
liked
of
it.
That's the one with Michael Rappaport. We
Oh,
saw a trailer.
right,
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
I
was
listened to his
like,
podcast.
Okay.
The dad, the guy who plays the dad in
Yeah.
Atypical, he's hysterical.
Yeah, I've seen. Yeah, he is funny.
He's
which
he's
he plays a
hysterical.
totally different character.
That's
than
what I
that.
hear.
Yeah.
That's what I hear. I want to watch that. We can watch that after The Wire.
And Grace.
And
Yes.
and Grace.
Most importantly.
So you're looking at like November.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably 2019
Christmas,
straight up.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably 2019. Because I got video games to play too in my
Oh
free
yeah,
time.
This is true.
absolutely.
Yeah. Red Dead Redemption 2 is going to
Kevin
take up
and
a lot
Cole
of
are
time.
already talking about that game.
Yeah, that's
Kevin's
what
like,
he's saying.
dude, you can play it, but you can't go into any towns. You just can play and shoot animals and stuff in the desert. You can't go in. He's like, and Cole was like, well, what? In his head, I'm thinking to myself, that's a boring fucking game. That's all you're gonna let him do. You know, all like the fun, like cool stuff. Which obviously there are reasons why he can't do some of those things.
Yeah, it's going
He
to be
was like,
extreme.
buddy, it's the like Grand Theft Auto. He's like, you know how there's some like grown up stuff you can do, and there's some stuff you can do, like just race cars. He's like, it's like that. Stay out of the towns.
Yep. I can't wait. And there's going to be a whole like online thing with it too that's going to be crazy. They're just putting out a ton of shit.
I remember the other one. It was really cool.
It
Like,
was awesome. That was like my favorite video game ever.
really?
Like the story from that one
yeah.
got me very emotional.
Oh.
Made me very emotional. Remember I told you about it, babe?
Yeah. I think you actually told me about it twice.
I did
It
because
is.
it left a mark on me.
Oh my gosh.
It did.
He's a changed man.
Well, yeah, because like video games are like now compared to what we grew up with. It's like they have stories now. It's like it's a movie. You become
Wow, the graphics are so much better.
now. Oh God,
Oh,
it's
God,
crazy.
yeah.
Like that Spider-Man game is insane. Like the graphics are incredible. So that adds to the emotion of all that. This fucking Red Dead Redemption game is going to change my life.
I'm not good
Oh.
at video games.
Oh, I thought I did that. The
Nope.
fuck?
It's going to get us through the holidays. This
Yeah,
game.
I can't do new video games.
no,
too
Blake-
complicated.
Blake tried to teach. I can't get my hands to
Do both
to control
at the same time. There's too many buttons.
He gets so frustrated with me, and I'm
I'm-
like, I had to point the gun, but I end up looking at the sky,
Yeah.
and then I spin, and it's so frustrating.
No, I feel you.
That's
I
what I
can't
do
it.
in shooter games, though. I just rotate and shoot
Right, and
the
shoot
gun
and hope
because
for the
that's
best.
yes. My eyes are closed.
You're right.
Kevin used to get me to play Halo, and so I would go
That's
up and
what
give
we
him
play.
Halo kisses, and I would drive him crazy. He's like, "Stop it!" I would just like go up to him like, "Oh, Halo kiss," and he was like, "You can't play anymore."
I just run, hide, and shoot. That's all I do.
That's what I did at
There's
Fortnite.
no.
Are your boys into Fortnite?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Right. So Cole was like, "Mom, you gotta play. You gotta play." I'm like, "I'm gonna okay, sure."
I've
I'm
never
like, fine.
played.
Like, I'll play. So I played one game. I hid like the entire time. As he's like yelling at me, like, "No, you gotta do this and you gotta jump. They're gonna shoot you." And I'm like, I just posted up somewhere, hid, got like 11th place, and I was like, "Oh, I'm never playing again. I'm happy with
Is it
11th place."
All it's worked up to be.
It really is.
I don't even know.
No, it's a genius game. I like it's
What's the
wonderful.
premise of the game Fortnite?
Like battle royale. You all are
It's
dropped
every man
into
for
this.
himself.
Yeah.
And in Fortnite, what makes it different is that you can build kind of forts around yourself.
Yep.
You can build like
Crazy
walls and
Okay.
bridges and all kinds
And
of
it's
stuff.
not gory. right? So like
Okay.
it's a little cartoony, which is good for the kids.
And what's the dances? Why do they
I
dance?
don't- so you can like win, like you get the
Yeah.
There's like battle passes where you
I've spent $50.
right. All
For
Cole's
these
Tooth
dance
Fairy
moves
money
and
is
shit.
good. He wants, yeah,
Yeah.
it's
For
ridiculous.
a video game?
Yes.
$50?
Right, no, listen to this.
So
Over
the
the
game
past,
is the
like,
game
few
is
months.
free. The game is free. You can download the game for
But you
free.
have to get skins, and you got to
You
get
have to-
all these
to
special
change the way that your
add-ons.
character looks,
Yep.
to change the way that he dances after he kills somebody, you have to pay money for that.
So Cole will have. So I invited all the neighborhood boys over right before school started to have like pizza and like hang out. And so they're like, "Oh, you guys want to have like a dance battle?" And I was like,
Oh
"Wait,
my
what is
God, I wish
happening
I
right
was
here?"
there.
I have video. I'll show you. So him and like, so they go on YouTube and there's YouTube videos of just all the different dances, and they go through. So the boys would go and they would do all the different dances. So when you are out and about and you see teenage boys all of a sudden break in a dance, don't be alarmed. It's just video games. But Cole will sit there and do this, and he'll
Not
like
one of
be
those like
dripping in
flash
sweat.
mobs or whatever they're called. Break out and dance.
But he'll like start sweating from doing all the
Oh my
all
gosh.
these dances. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Blake tries to
this is-
teach me them. But
Do they floss?
they try. They're not good at that one. They're good at the other dance where
Orange Justice?
where you like fist pump.
Oh, that one. Yeah, my
I'm like
kids are
trying to
really-
describe it so everyone else can like
you can
picture
kick
it.
foot.
Kick and
Yes,
put
and
your
the foot kicking. Yeah.
I'm better at that than my boys are.
I'm better at flossing than the boys are.
Really? Flossing? I'm not coordinated enough. I'm like, I don't know where my hips and my hands are supposed to be going. Cole's super fast at it though. Like flossing, he's
Yeah.
like really, and Jackson does the Orange Justice, which is like this, like, I don't know, you clap and like there's limbs moving
Oh
everywhere.
yes, I
and,
know
like,
which one you're talking about.
flapping everywhere.
What our lives have come to.
Right? And Jackson does it. It's the most adorable thing in the world.
It's funny too. I mean, like you think about it, it's genius marketing. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
it's one of the biggest games right now, and it's totally free.
Like,
Like,
nobody,
but-
the kids
And
aren't talking about any, like
The
Minecraft.
ninja guy was
done.
on Sports
He
Illustrated.
was on on the ESPN.
Ninja.
Yes, I said
Yeah, the
Sports
kid
Illustrated.
Ninja,
Is
yeah.
that
That's-
a thing, or is
that's
that
a
like
thing,
the
no.
magazine bikini thing?
That's the magazine bikini thing.
Got it.
what it
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, he was, and he's like the top player. And
Yeah.
like he's
I
made,
have
like,
to actually
crazy
go out and
famous.
get the magazine for the kids.
Oh,
They're
are they
requesting
asking it?
Wow.
It's crazy.
That's
Yeah,
a-
Cole wants to be a Fortnite player for
know.
Halloween. And
I
it's
think my
like,
nephew does.
How do you dress up? Oh, a Fortnite like character.
Character.
I was about to say he already is a Fortnite
Well, my
player.
yeah, that's what Kevin said. He's like, just tell him to grab the PlayStation controller and walk around. It's fine. Like he's a Fortnite player. And a friend of mine at work, her son wants to be the loot llama. You know what the loot llama
No.
is? It's like this pinata, like llama, where you go and you can get all this like crazy loot inside of it. And I'm like, how the fuck are you gonna make a llama
Oh
costume?
God.
She's trying to, and I'm like, what do you tell
Nope.
them? No,
Is that a Fortnite thing though?
it's a Fortnite
It is?
thing.
Okay.
Loot llama. That's a
Loot
whole
llama.
thing. Loot llama.
Pinata.
It looks like a big, brightly colored llama pinata.
I am very impressed. You know a lot of about this whole thing.
Cole
Names
talks
and
to me a
everything.
lot. I have a countdown. There's
Yeah,
a new
Please don't.
there's a new like not season update. There's a new update coming out, and he'll like, Mom, it's in 4 days.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
That's awesome though, because
Yeah.
it is not. It's not gory or anything. There's
No.
no like bad language or anything in it or
No,
whatever,
there's not.
which is pretty cool.
Finally.
But yeah, that wraps up this week's episode of Relatable Radio.
Hit us up for some free date
Yeah,
night
some
ideas,
goodies.
guys.
Yeah, that's
Send 'em out.
awesome. Yeah, hit us up on Twitter. What's the email address?
Email is radio.relatable@gmail.com.
Do it. We want to give you shit.
Do what you won't.
Send us a message. You know us, or just the MBN Facebook page, and let us know. Comment on one of our posts.
Mhm.
Do it.
Anything.
Do it.
Especially since the weather is so crappy. Can stay inside,
Yeah.
make some good food, have some date night.
Perfect job. Great job, ladies.
Thanks.
You too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if you weren't
Thanks.
paying attention.
Yeah.
Sitting there
I'm
watching
glad
videos.
you to know you can. Now I know you can multitask.
Oh.
Oh,
in
now she's gonna be like, "Oh, can you do
trouble.
laundry while you're watching the game next
Hey,
week?"
he did hang the wedding shadow box frame while the
Which
Eagles
looks
game was
beautiful.
on. So I did that. Finished
Job
it
well
yesterday.
done.
Yeah.
What were you guys talking about?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Well played, Mr. Cooper.
Well, thank you everybody for listening to this episode. We will see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.